Dang.
Boy.
Okay.
All right, I got it set up to where it's like facing that
Are
way.
you? Are we on?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Dude, that was
That
crazy.
was crazy. Okay. So we're Universe Reactions, but we're actually changing. Well, Universe Reactions is staying, but we're changing to Rick and Crew Studios because I mean I have a lot of people that might get on with this, so we just wanted to. This is part of our Lighten Up podcast, which is basically about health and wellness and finances, just life in general, stuff that people go through, and we just usually like just sit and talk about like whatever, and then you'll probably end up seeing my cat right here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, walking all over us. Okay. So, anyway,
It's really just doing life together. Like
he's an
breaking through.
attention grabber. Like, he tries to get attention, so I'm not surprised that he came down here. But, anyway, so, what do you think, man? I'm Rick, by the way.
Caesar.
Yeah. So, you might have seen us doing reaction videos about a year ago, and we got more coming. This channel is going to be a little bit more broad. Um, we're gonna do some fun stuff. We're gonna do some of my health journey because some of y'all have been asking me about that. So I figured instead of doing a brand new channel, we just do it on the same channel. That way you kind of know. But what we are doing is color coding the background so that you know like which video it is. So if you're here for music reactions, you'll know what that is based on the color. And then so we have the video vault because we have a bunch of reactions that we haven't put out yet. Some from Rick and Rod Show, some from Worldwide Reactions, and some from Universe Reactions. So we'll make sure that we get those out. So we're calling that the video vault, and then we'll also do new reactions and stuff like that. There's a lot of like, I've been watching like a lot of like bands that don't have many followers, but they're really good. Like I don't understand like why.
Right.
I don't understand why they're not getting people. And maybe it's just people aren't directing them. That's the bad thing about like when we were getting copyright strikes before copyright claims, whatever you want to call it, copyright claims. I'd work that out, but and sometimes we couldn't work it out. But I just don't understand because it's like we're advertising for them. So some of these new people that are putting out music that don't have a lot of followers. I mean, we don't have a ton of followers either, but we're growing, or we were anyway. Like I would love to like send people their way and build up their
Oh, so
follower base.
yeah,
Yeah,
like they'll they kind of tell you like, hey, you used our song.
yeah,
We kind of want like whatever, right?
yeah. We got that a lot.
And these people are maybe like at a like 20 followers, but their
Oh
videos.
no, those guys are cool. Usually those guys are cool. It's the ones that have like, it's the major ones that like. I mean, I was kind of surprised. We had a couple in Indonesia that I thought were cool, and it's not that they're not cool. It's just that what I don't like is when YouTube makes it so that you do the copyright claim, you do the rebuttal or whatever you call it, and they okay you, they get you all settled, and then they give you 30 days for the other one for them to respond, and then like 3 months later it ends up becoming a copyright claim anyway. Like it ends up going their way anyway. It's like why do you give 30 days
Yeah.
if you're gonna just like do it anyway? It doesn't make any sense. But it's whatever.
That is kind of interesting.
I had a is it RPIIA or whatever it is? It's like a record producing company that represents like a lot of like people, but they I put you know how like the cats that do the APT song,
T song.
yeah,
Is
from
that like a theme song?
no, it's from Bruno Mars and
Oh, okay,
Rose.
okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So there's an app that does it like in a different voice, like a baby voice or whatever. So I did that in the baby voice, and you think because you're doing it on an app that you pay for, that maybe they'd already like have it approved to be able to do that. So we ended up doing that, and then I got a copyright strike on that one. They didn't even give me the option to like fight them. They just gave me a copyright strike. And then they wanted me to send a message over to that company, and they didn't respond back.
Oh, to have it approved if
Yeah.
they could use that.
Yeah.
Oh, and so it's like it had the same beat, just different voice.
Right.
But since they caught on to that beat,
Yeah.
they marked it as a
Right.
copyright strike.
Right.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
Yeah. So anyway, so we're gonna try to get more in depth on stuff. We'll have like stuff where we talk about songs more, talk about different things. Dude. All right, now you get the sniffs. All right, this is awesome. This is kind of funny. So.
I like what you mentioned though about the underground scene. That's what I would call it.
I think you knocked that over. It's okay.
Still the same.
Spoon to the tongue. Who wants the attention? You guys are getting the attention, so the cat's mad.
I like catching it on like the underground scene.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of the music that you would go over not only with Rob,
Right.
but with other hosts that were there.
Yeah.
Supporting the channel, just talking on certain songs, how that kind of just adds to it. You know, it adds to the composure of the whole music scene.
Yeah.
Because then you get like the higher ups,
Right.
and then you get people mid and then low.
Yeah.
But like what are your thoughts on that? Like,
Well, there's like cool people. Like some people are really cool and they understand. They understand about getting free advertising. And I think it also depends on the creator too, because some people just throw the song up and then they just try to play the whole song
yeah.
and they don't really comment that much. And then that I kind of understand because it's almost like you're just showing the video and not really doing anything else. I mean, we try to comment as much as we can, and we've developed rules over time of not. I try not to cut the song off after the 50% mark, and then try not to like stop the video during like guitar solos or something like that, drum solos, any solo.
Yeah.
So we try not to do that. We learned from day one not to talk during videos. We got nailed. We got nailed so bad on that. But I mean, we were learning when we were going. And Rob's doing Uber. He wanted to do Uber videos, so he's. I might get him to come back and do some other videos, but I'll have to go to him. He actually lives probably like 90 minutes away, I think. So.
But even like apart from all that, like from when it was first Rick and Rod. Oh no, Rick and Rod. Sorry,
Yeah.
Rick and Rod, and then having on other hosts. Apart from that, dude, like you were still struggling to put some videos out.
Yeah. So you guys don't know it, but what we were doing was, so it's not. We haven't put it out yet. It'll be out pretty soon. But I was in the hospital for a year. I was in a coma for part of that because of a botched wellness check. And I'll go ahead and let you guys see the other video to kind of explain it. And I'll explain it more as we go along because I'm still going through all of that and trying to recover and everything. So what we would do is we would do because I only have Rod for like one day because he'd be coming up to, his wife lives down the road, so he would be going up to get his kids, or he'd have a day where he'd do whatever. So we'd end up spending a day doing videos. I think our record is like 31 videos, and that was too much for me, man. I would have to sleep for like 3 days beforehand and 3 days afterwards because I get so wiped out. And then we'd get loopy. We'd get like super loopy, and then we'd like start getting all crazy, which actually I think made it better. So it was actually, I'm gonna turn this.
Kind of just keeping it like with its imperfections.
Yeah.
Like all raw. And that's what you're getting a lot from the podcast.
So I'd like to say that we did it all raw, but we were getting kind of gimmicky in the middle a little bit, just trying to make it like we had an office or something, or other people were in charge of us. That way we could try to like get in trouble and have people mad at us or something like that. So we were goofing around like that, but that wasn't that wasn't. I think I had my when I was in the hospital. I had my old nutritionist here to do a video once, and so that was fun. We had her as R&D, research and development or whatever, but that's not really what she is. She was my nutritionist when I was in the hospital,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we became friends. I used to flirt with her.
And
I'm Michelle.
she just pulls up. Shit. But yeah, like that really exemplifies like the Rick and Crew studios.
Yeah,
Because you didn't just have Rod there.
yeah,
You had other people.
yeah. And that's why I'm going with Rick and Crew. I mean, it's kind of a play on words because it's Wreck and Crew.
Yeah.
And so we have a part of Wreck and Crew. Like we have Wreck and Crew Studios, but then we'll have playlists for each thing. But like Rick and Crew actually has segments. I forgot if we went with Raz Everyone. But we're doing different segments. One is to like spoof creators. One is to spoof YouTube, and the other one is to spoof pretty much everybody else. So we're kind of doing that. We're not gonna be punks and prank people, but we're gonna spoof.
Yeah.
We're gonna spoof some people,
Oh yeah.
and then we're gonna spin a wheel, and then whatever it says that we gotta do, then that's what we gotta do. So that'll be a pain. And then, but when we do it though, it's all out of love, like, because we already have the win a Lamborghini. Well, we have win a car, but
Yeah.
you don't really. It's in our. It's
It's like a twist. It's like It's like when they do like a Star Wars parody
Yeah.
to that movie.
Oh yeah.
So they'll like do Star Wars, but then they'll do like a mock-up version of it,
Yeah.
where it's like them being super funny.
Dude, my favorite one was in Family Guy. Have you seen that one?
I think I have.
Dude,
Oh, with Stewie, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's
Stewie.
hilarious.
He was Darth Vader, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
So that would be the same for like what was it?
And then the creepy guy was Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that was funny. And
Yeah.
so I see that like. Yeah, I see you doing this. Well, us doing that.
Yeah. So I mean, we're gonna do other stuff too, like fun stuff. We're gonna try different foods. We have what's that thing called where we have the jelly bellies that are like okay flavors and nasty flavors.
Oh yeah.
It's bamboozled or something like that.
The bamboozles.
Yeah, so we got
Something.
that. I got some hot ones. You like hot stuff?
You know, Mexican.
Dude, me too. I'm
Maybe.
not Mexican.
You probably do though. You probably do have some Mexican in you.
Maybe. I got more Indian though. But yeah, so we'll do some fun stuff like that. So one thing I do want to do, my goal was when Rod and I first started this thing, all we were doing was we were going back and forth to like if I had a song I wanted Rod to listen to, then we'd listen to that. And if he had a song that he wanted me to listen to, then we'd do that. And so, and then you guys started asking for stuff, and then it developed into something different, which I actually liked because it was something that the audience wanted, and then we were able to do that. So it just kind of became music from all around the world because there's a lot of really good music all around the world. And music's been my life for my entire life. I mean, music is universal, which is why we went with universal reactions, because I mean universal means more than just one thing. It's everywhere, but it's also everything. So that's what we kind of want to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was first introduced to the whole channel,
Yeah.
Hearing music from different places was something foreign to me.
Yeah.
So like touching up on Indonesia, finding music down there, or in China, where they're also recreating music from here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It shows how they revolutionized the songs that we love.
Dude, what the heck, man?
Some of the songs we love.
Chill, dude. Mr. Crazy's out here.
Yeah.
Oh, my cat's going crazy. Okay. But, and if you're wondering why I'm here, it's because, it's hard for me to, I mean, we'll get back there again, but, it's just kind of where I am usually. I'm trying to I have to, think he's doing it on purpose. I'm having to relearn how to walk and everything, so I know there was a 3-month period where I fell like 15 times, and like it was bad, it was so bad. But so I'm still in recovery, and that's why I made it so hard for like a year. I just kind of tried to like focus on my health instead of doing videos because I get so tired. I ended up back in the hospital actually 3 or 4 times, something like that. They put me in a nursing home. I didn't like that at all.
You did tell me that.
Yeah, like a rehab's fine. I don't know if we're getting off topic because we're kind of talking about everything on the channel and everything. So.
Well, yeah, no, it ties into this. I mean,
Yeah.
in the midst of all this, you were doing videos.
Yeah. The reason why I even started the channel in the first place was because I'm sitting here all by myself all day. Even in the hospital, I didn't really have hardly anybody around. But I'm sitting here all day, so I'm like, I'm kind of wanting to have like a network of people. And I'm not used to not doing anything. Like, it's different for me now because it's hard for me to do stuff. But I'm trying to get better so I can do more things. But currently I'm trying to walk. And on Lighten Up, I'm gonna do some updates for the medical journey and all that. And one thing I'm gonna be trying to do is learn how to walk again, and then also I'm doing weight loss as well because they took out they did 27 surgeries on my left side, so they took out a lot of stuff. And so I don't really have anything to regulate fluid on that side. So I ended up gaining a lot of weight. I ended up as high as 485 pounds.
But you've been losing a lot of that too.
Yeah. So this is my goal. My goal is to hit 246 by December of 2026.
206.
246.
246.
Yeah. My best weight that I've been at, like at this height or whatever, like, you know how like when you're heavy and you like kind of like start hunching over, like at 238, that's when my shoulders start going down. But I mean that has to do with building muscle too.
Yeah.
So I've got weights here. I'm supposed to have a physical therapist, but I can't. It costs me $10 to go every time, and I'm only on a $40 a month budget for food, so there's not really. It's not like I can go to physical therapy. So I'm trying to do physical therapy here. So it's just kind of.
Oh yeah.
It is what it is.
And then even from the incident, there was medications that you had to keep track of that were controlling those benefactors of you gaining or losing weight.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
yeah. So I'm down to. I weighed in this morning and I was 338, which I think is 147 pounds. Yeah. So I've lost 147 so far.
yeah, and then the what I love about Lighten Up is the fact that we can speak on what it was before and what it is now.
Yeah.
And maybe people will listen to this and think, oh, well, that's not much of a difference though. You're still not like posting out videos. You're still not doing this or that.
Yeah.
But behind the scenes, you really are doing the work.
Yeah.
You really are trying to find out ways to better maneuver the situation and organize all that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's stuff that you guys didn't know from behind the scenes, but I mean, that's what was going on. I got nailed for yawning during like the beginning. I was introducing the warning.
Yeah.
And people like just trashed me on the comments for that, and I still apologize, but I was so tired. I don't even remember how many videos we did that day, and I was barely like hanging in there, just like doing the best I could.
But even with that, dude, like in the newer culture now, people love that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a
But
yawn.
they don't
like,
understand it though. They don't know what's going on. At least this way they know. Everyone knows what's going on, and that's why I'm trying to be more raw and more. What's the word I want to use? More.
natural, dude.
More honest. More.
Yeah.
More like this is what's up. Okay, dude, this cat. Bruno, settle down, man. Come on, come over here. Grr. This is the most friendly cat you'll ever find.
We're gonna see this. We're gonna see this dude change right after this thing comes
Oh,
out.
I know. As
Probably
soon as
gonna
we're
be
done,
sick.
he's going to be like settling down. Anyway, so what were we talking about?
Just being more raw and natural.
Oh yeah, so I
Free
want to
flow.
like kind of say more what's going on, more behind the scenes, more. But I don't want to take the music away because that's what some of y'all are here for. And so even though the channel's changing some, like I just want to add to it instead of taking away from it. So it's just that even when we were doing music, because some of the countries were, I guess they call them third tier or something like that. Like advertisers don't really want to advertise to those companies. But then I got to thinking, why weren't we talking about Bali? Is it Bali or Bali? I don't know. Whichever one it is. Why weren't we talking about vacation places at all these different places? Because I feel like we could have. Why weren't we talking about? Is it copy something? I don't know. The coffee that they make in Indonesia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that at some point. I have a video where I discuss it, or we discuss it, and then I want to get that out. Cause yeah.
Dude, all I could hear was, what is it, like shit or something? It's like poop?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is it?
I mean, okay. So they give, I don't know what the animal is, but they give it to the animal, and then the animal basically it goes through the digestion system. They poop it out, then they collect it, clean it, and then process it, and then that's where the coffee comes in. I'm not sure how that would taste.
But I bet the coffee's good.
Probably. I'm gonna try to get some so we can try it. I'm not.
You probably make some at home.
Oh, I know. You can order it on the. I don't know how organic it is, but you can order it on on Amazon, I think. Yeah. If y'all have like anyone from Indonesia that might be watching, and probably no one's watching. I don't even know. If y'all could like give us some, I guess some options as far as like what would be good to get. If there's anything on Amazon that's any good, we could do that. But yeah, we can try that. I also want to do Korean corn dogs. There's a place, I don't know where it's at, but they have Korean corn dogs.
Would it count if we made them?
Huh?
Would it count if we made them?
I mean, if we can, do you know how to make them?
Yeah, they're pretty easy, I think. I mean, if it's just a corn dog,
It's not really a corn dog though. Korean corn dogs are crazy. From what I hear, I haven't seen it, and I haven't ate one.
Honestly, that's a good idea, though. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, we'll figure out what a Korean corn dog, because we want to start doing some food from these different countries. See what you all, see some of your culture. See some of like what makes you you, I guess. So I mean, we can sit here in America and just try to just do reactions and just whatever. But I really want to. We do have a guy from Zimbabwe that's gonna come. We were making amapiano music,
Oh, yeah.
and so that was cool. So he's gonna come at some point in time. So we'll have him on.
He was just touching up on all their culture, and that's the same with Universal Reactions.
Yeah,
I had never heard of any of the music there, so
yeah,
hearing how they use the instruments, and even with the church,
yeah,
that they're taking out some of those cultural aspects of their diversity.
right.
I mean, dude, like,
It's what is the it's like the thumb piano or something like that.
I don't know what it was called. I had it on my notes, but I didn't.
Yeah, like it's a thumb piano. I think it has like metal pieces and you just
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like a wooden box and then like.
I don't know what the
Metal
name of it is
bars.
for real. If y'all know what the name of that thing is, well, if anybody, I don't know if anybody's from Zimbabwe is watching, but if anybody knows what that thing is, like, put it in the comments, I guess. Yeah. So, you were talking about yesterday, like, well, I mean, how it was before. That's one thing I've been struggling with, to be honest, is because I've always been the kind of person that always tries to do better than how I did yesterday. And it's kind of funny because as of recent, it hasn't been the same, but I've been a little bit better. But I got stuck on what day yesterday was because there was like there was a day before I ended up in the hospital. And I don't remember any of that because I was in a coma, so I don't know. All I know is they had a piece of my leg back together. I almost lost my left leg, so it's a mess on this side. But I just remember, like, my days stopped on probably like 2 days before I went to the hospital because that's all I can remember. And so when it was like, how am I doing compared to yesterday? I mean, a lot of people say, how am I doing compared to other people? I don't really think that's
Compared to other people.
yeah, like, I don't think that's a good way to go because other people have other stuff going on and everything. But if I say, how am I doing compared to how I was doing yesterday, as long as I'm improving, it's good. So what I got stuck on was the day before I got sick, and then every day was worse than the day I got sick. So, or the day before I got sick, whatever.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm not doing all the things. I'm not social like I used to be. I'm not active like I used to be. Because I was crazy active, crazy social, and now it's like I'm not doing anything. It's so opposite of the way that I was. I feel like I went from like 8,000 RPMs to like driving in like high gear to park, and now I kind of feel like I'm in neutral. So I want to kind of put it in drive again, but I mean I have to recover first completely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because park is basically.
Or God might have you going park and then go and then park again and then go. Because last time, like, you go down the highway and you can't stop on that highway.
Yeah.
Everyone's going forward.
Oh yeah.
So you're going at 80 miles per hour.
Yeah.
See a baby down the road, you're probably gonna crash the whole car.
Yeah.
But maybe he has you at this time at a pace.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I feel like there's growth going on. I feel like I was.
like you're like on the highway and then you're the road on the side where there's stop signs.
I'm on the road. I'm on the side of the road with a flat tire, like the guy that's out there trying to keep his butt away from all the semi trucks.
Oh yeah, he's like on the side of the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably waving at somebody.
Yeah. Some random person like hits the car and like knocks him. Like I've seen those videos. But anyway, so we just wanted to come on here and talk about this stuff and go live. We did live before, but I forgot to hit the. I guess you have to hit the public instead of unlisted. So hopefully we did it right. I think it's right, right? I mean, I hit it. So these are.
Says live.
Is there anybody in here though? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I
But
wonder
we're about 30 minutes, so that's pretty good.
yeah, we should probably wrap it up. I mean, we don't want to say everything in one day. Try to do some more stuff later. We'll come up with topics. So what's going to happen is Lighten Up's going to be on Mondays, and it's either going to be the podcast or it's going to be me giving updates. But throughout the week, I'm going to give like tips on health and finances and stuff like that. So it'll be a mix of that stuff. And you guys have, you can tune in for the music stuff. We'll have it in a playlist, and then we'll have it, I don't know what color I have that one. We'll have a banner on the top of the channel, and it will show, it'll be kind of like if you were watching Netflix and you had different shows on Netflix. So that's kind of what we're going to do. We'll probably do music reactions on Wednesdays. And that's when we used to do the Warning Wednesdays. And I still want to do that, but we'll just call it Warning Wednesday. And Mondays we'll do Lighten Up podcast. And then Friday, I think, is when I'm doing the interviews. We have a new section called Interviews. And it's just interviews of history and interviews of Bible history, because a lot of the stuff that we're talking about with the music and different countries, we're kind of going into history as well. So we're just going to throw one section that has interviews of history, interviews of Bible history. Just.
And I'm gonna just let y'all know that Rick is. I like to give Rick credit to Rick. Sorry. Yeah. Credit to Rick because you're doing a lot of that stuff as well. I'm
Yeah.
kind of like on the sidelines, just adding on to whatever he's doing. So, you know, he's pumping out all these videos. He has all these channels going.
But now that you say that though, like, okay, so seriously, like I'm Gen X. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm Gen X, so I have a philosophy and a way of thinking and like the way of doing things that's Gen X. And so, like I said, I don't know, are you Gen Z? I don't know. You're not
I think I'm Gen Z.
Yeah, you're probably Gen Z. So he has a way of thinking about things. So I think we might even come on here and just talk about different ways of thinking. You know what I want to do? I want us both to come up with words from our generation, and then try to like see who can get the most right.
Dude, you just gave me like the craziest image in my head.
Yeah.
Like, cause you come from a background like where you were part of a band, you were like out partying and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
You were out and about.
Yeah.
Just the same that I would be in my age.
Right.
At my age.
Yeah.
So it's like coming from different years, just like the same kid, like in us, you know, but from different years and how we learned in that year what they were doing, what was a cool thing, what was like.
It's changed a lot, man. It's changed a lot.
So that's funny to think that you're like coming on here.
I'd kind of rather have been like, I'd rather have been the age that I was when I was, because even back then, like we come out of like places with like police tape around a park because someone just got shot in the park or something like that. So there's one time I'll talk about it at some point. Somebody died on my car. Someone got shot and then ended up dying on my car. So, and I had to work. I just stopped to say hi to a couple people, and like it happened while I was there. I wasn't meaning to stay very long. I was just stopping on my way to. I worked late and I had to work early the next morning, and I ended up having to stay the entire night because the cops had to come over and do all kinds of stuff with my car and all that. So they made me stay. Yeah, it was bad. I had to work the next day. It wasn't good. So.
God stayed that long, and then they're like, I don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
This guy just called my car.
I mean, we'll talk about that. I got some other people coming on. I've got a Marine friend that's gonna come. That's gonna come on, and that'll be fun.
Ooh, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
That'll be fun. He's met him. He's right. Yeah, you met him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We get pretty crazy when we get to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I forgot. I forgot Sherman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's fun though. He's going through a lot right now, with like veteran stuff. But I mean, we might talk about that because I do want to talk about like Medicare, Medicaid, and all that stuff. I mean, it'd be like, why are you talking about it on a music channel? But it's kind of what I'm saying. It's more like a life channel, but music is part of my life. So it's, I pulled a lot of pranks in the hospital too when I did finally wake up. So we'll talk about those too, and that would be fun.
Saying all the nurses. He was saying on all the nurses.
You know what? Nurses aren't like you think they're. The nurses that they put on TV to make you think that's what nurses look like. None of them look like that.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah, they're all. I've only had maybe like one. Probably two. Well, actually, hold on. I had two wound care people. You know what? Actually, so I was in there during COVID. So everyone had masks on. So it's like, it's the weirdest thing, dude. It's like you see like someone's like eyes, and you think of like how pretty their eyes are. So you're thinking like the rest of them's gonna be pretty too. And then when you see them without the mask later, like when we were able to take our masks off finally, it's like, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Like that's like you're a lot different looking than I thought you were gonna be.
Yeah. And that's just like in their career, like how they're supposed to act.
Yeah.
How they're supposed to treat you as a patient.
Well, I mean, just in the way they look. Like, imagine this.
Oh.
And that's all you see is like this.
Yeah.
And so then,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm seeing nurses like every day. I don't know what they look like other than their eyes. And so.
Dude, that's crazy because when I hear that,
Yeah.
I like compare that to like an interpersonal thing.
Yeah.
Because with a lot of people, like they'll give off a front. And
Yeah.
that's like whether like it's a career, maybe they're a doctor and they talk to you a certain way.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, they're really this person.
Yeah.
It's like the teacher that's also like a gangster on the side. Isn't that crazy?
me and one of the wound care nurses had talked about going to a concert together, but I can't do it yet. So.
But that's an interesting topic.
Yeah.
You can touch upon all that.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what the concert was. I don't remember who it was. So I used to do this thing when the wound care nurses used to come in, because it would be 5.5 hours. It'd be 5.5 hours. They'd have to like tear stuff out of my legs and then my back and my side, and so they had all this stuff in there, and then they have to tear it all out, and then they have to like clean it all up, and then they have to put stuff back in, and so they would do it like every day. So it'd be 5.5 hours of that. So they'd be like, roll me over one way, roll me over back then. I couldn't move back then. I couldn't even like, they gave me like an 8-ounce can of like Diet Coke one time. I couldn't even lift it, dude. Like, so even now I have a hard time playing guitar, and I have a hard time shuffling. I can't do shuffling.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. You know, I don't think I remember you ever mentioning that to me.
Yeah.
How they had to flip you over when your leg was open.
Yeah.
From when you fell.
Yeah.
So dude, that's like at that moment, you hear that and you think, dude, you're fighting for your life.
Oh yeah, I died twice.
So that's just crazy.
Yeah, I coded twice. So.
And then it's all open and people are having to clean you from the inside out. Like,
Yeah.
dude, that's.
I would do pictures, but I don't think YouTube will let me post them.
You might have to blur.
Maybe.
Blur. Because I see a lot of surgical videos on YouTube.
Really blur.
They'll show like the outer portion of it, not really the inside.
Yeah.
But when they do it, they blur it out.
Okay.
But they'll show it.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. I'll figure that out. But anyway, what I was saying before is the having my yesterday stuck on the day before I was sick. The one thing I've had to do, and it's helped me with my mental, I guess my mental health, I guess. I don't know, clarity.
No, that's a good word.
Whatever you want to call it. What's helped is to actually go back to thinking that yesterday is yesterday. Because now instead of saying, am I better than I was the day before I got sick, it's, am I doing better today than I was doing yesterday? So that's what makes a fighter out of me. Because honestly, when I was in the hospital, and I'm gonna be quite honest, like a lot of my friends and family were praying I'd get better, but I got a tube right here, a tube right here, a tube here, a tube here. I got wires everywhere. I got all tubes all up my leg and my back. And so, like, the first thing I thought of is, yeah, I don't want to live like this. I can't move anyway. Like, I got nurses like wiping my butt, you know, rolling me over and doing all that stuff. So while all my friends and family were praying that I would get better, I was praying that I'd be done.
You know, that's wow. And coming from a man, like literally, dude, they took your whole dignity away from you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you're literally just having to be there like a piece of wood
Yeah.
while they're flipping you over, doing all this stuff to you.
Yeah.
So that's like,
Yeah.
dude, I can't even imagine.
I'm gonna get into how the city responded to this whole thing, because it was something that happened that shouldn't have happened, and so I'm still fighting them. But
And yeah. And if you wanted to cover that on another video.
oh yeah, we'll talk about it. I'll see what I can talk about, because I'm not sure if there's like a lawsuit going or something like that. I might not be able to talk about it a lot, but we'll just talk about as much as we can beforehand, then people will know. But,
Yeah.
And then I'm planning on talking to the news as well, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, so it just helped me psychologically to like think, okay, am I better than I was yesterday? So it kind of empowers you to want to keep going and like walk even one step farther, or exercise like 1 minute longer, or
Yeah.
try to get your arms broken up, or try to get your legs moving and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
so I mean, I'm usually pretty goal motivated, like anyway, and so if I'm thinking about tomorrow, I'm gonna try to do this much more than I did today, and then, but I also have to be careful that I don't do too much, because then I end up on the floor. If I end up on the floor, I can't even get back up. So
Yeah.
yeah, I still can't feel my left leg at all. I used to set, well, I think I already said this in the last video, but I used to set like hot stuff on my leg here, But just because I can't feel it doesn't mean I can't burn it. So.
Oh yeah, dude. And like, I don't even know how to put it into words. To be honest with you. Just living off of experience, dude.
Yeah.
Someone on here is gonna find it useful to hear what you had to go through.
Yeah.
And the process of what it took for you to not only be posting out videos, but to be fighting like a real battle in life.
Yeah.
And that's what the lot of us.
Yeah. My goal here, actually, I should have started this a long time ago, but I feel like mentally I wasn't ready. And so now I feel like I'm finally, even now I feel like I'm not ready, but I kind of feel like I have to do it, because if I end up hitting my weight goal, then what was the point? One thing I don't like is when people do, this is what I looked like 200 pounds ago, and then this is what I look like now. But it's like, what were your struggles while you were doing it? Like, how were you feeling while you were doing it? Like,
Yeah.
did you have plateaus? Were you like, how did your eating habits change? Like all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like what I want to do here is I'm learning stuff as I'm going along. And so, I mean, I have things that I like to eat and drink before, but now it's like I'm trying to not do that. And so, and the thing is, I saw somebody the other day talking about get your 10,000 steps in. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get right on that. It's like, I can't do that, so I gotta do
Yeah.
I gotta do other stuff.
It's like breaking it down. Like, okay, I'll do like 1,000 right here.
Yeah.
Then I'll do another 1,000 here.
Yeah.
Giving a breakthrough.
Yeah.
I get that.
Currently I'm pushing about 200 a day, and some of it's with the walker. I have a walker, so I have to use the walker to keep myself up sometimes. But
And you've been keeping track of all that as well, so
yeah,
you might even put that on there.
I'll share that. I'll even share how some of the changes that I've made have impacted my health, because I have, like, on blood tests and stuff, I have all that information. So I'll try to, like, I'll be open to that stuff too. I know there's HIPAA laws, but if I'm sharing it, then I think it's fine. Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's only if like it's a nurse or something.
Yeah.
Talking to another nurse.
Yeah. So, anyway, I'm glad you're here. And hopefully we won't change so much that we end up having a mass exodus of subscribers, but we'll try to keep everything coming. I've got to get to where I can find them over our music reactions and get them like organized so we can start putting those out. And that should be good. See? But anyway, I think we're good. Bye. Stay safe. Stay healthy.
Bye.
All that.